It's a stakeholders' engagement aimed at raising awareness on the dangers of leaded paints, safer alternatives, and reformulation methods for small and medium enterprises (SMEs) across Nigeria's geopolitical zones. It was an opportunity to present the current status of lead paint standards in Nigeria and also ensure that all stakeholders are well informed of the revised National Environmental, Chemicals and Pesticides Regulations 2024 before implementation commences.
I must stress that lead is not needed in paint, and increasingly, countries, including Nigeria, are instituting lead paint laws to strictly control their use. One of the instruments that Nigeria has employed to regulate this is the strategic approach to international chemicals management. Second, a voluntary initiative adopted by the International Conference on Chemicals Management in Dubai in 2006 and aimed to achieve the sound management of chemicals throughout their life cycle, so that by 2020, chemicals are produced and used in ways that minimize significant adverse effects on the environment and human health.
You are manufacturing. We are regulated agencies. There should be a common ground to see that as you do your businesses and we do our work, we come to a kind of a balance, whereas the society or the citizenry, which you are catering for, because without you there, without you being the manufacturer, economy will not move. And if you allow it to go, to do your things without being controlled, that same person that you want to protect economically, you eventually, have effect on them.
We want to now teach SMEs that it's a very simple chemistry process. You don't need to change your process. We'll be talking about it. You don't need any equipment. It's not going to affect your profit. Just substitute. Take away the chemical compound that contains lead and add the one that is non-leaded. Simple chemistry. Once they know this, then there's no need for NESRA or any agency of government to go and close or regulate anybody. Your business will continue to grow. So it's a win-win for everybody. So what we are doing is just to escalate, spark off national attention, also make people, even if you are not in the lead producing industry, at least let people be conscientized to know that in Nigeria, we have no choice but to eliminate lead using paint.
Lead is a cumulative compound added to paint to accelerate drying and increase durability, but has been found to be highly toxic, posing severe health risks for the environment and human health, particularly for children and pregnant women.
We are going to implement the regulation as you have said. First down, there is a plan on ground on how to completely eliminate lead in paint. So this is one of the reasons why we are holding this workshop, to sensitize all the paint manufacturers on the procedure and the alternatives for the use of lead in paint, and also to sensitize the general public on the provision of the regulation. So it is something that is planned to be done for the interest of all of us, for the interest of the paint industries, for the interest of the consumers. We that buy the paint to use in our homes are those that are highly susceptible to this lead poisoning, because it can easily get into our bodies, our children, and when it accumulates, it reaches a certain concentration, it starts to give us all sorts of health issues.
And the challenge we have is that most of these materials are not produced here, they are imported. And Nigeria, we are not sufficient in paint raw materials. We only have calcium carbonate, kaolin, talc, water, a little of acid resin and resin, and so that's what we have here. So we still rely on importation. And again, the refineries and petrochemicals are not working, that are supposed to produce some of the materials that we use in producing raw materials for paint.
The workshop was put together by the National Environmental Standards and Regulations Enforcement Agency in conjunction with the Sustainable Research and Action for Environmental Development (SRADEV) Nigeria, in line with international treaties to which Nigeria is signatory. Nkoli Omoudu, AIT News, Abuja.